There's a man on Long Island who's doing his best to turn back the clock to a time when people watched old-fashioned movies and drive-ins. And he's doing it at his home in Amityville, Long Island. Bob O'Brien has the story.
Bill and Kathy Lazowski and their 3-year-old daughter Jeannie live just 2 blocks away from the Amityville horror house, whose current owners wish the past forgotten. But the Lazowskis enjoy blowing new life into things olden and golden, like their 1918 colonial home, which real estate broker Bill and his wife are renovating to its former glory. In their backyard, Bill moves one of the 3 1966 Buick Wildcats he is lovingly restoring into position next to a neighbor's 1925 Model T Ford. The 2 classic cars are situated facing a 12-foot square movie screen Bill has hung on the side of a neighbor's barn. The movie fare that fills this screen comes from Bill's massive collection of old films and kinescopes from the dawn of the television age.
Oh, I got tons, and then I have like original commercials that were put in with the films. I have those. Ronald Reagan doing laundry detergent. You know, John Wayne for Quit Smoking. American Cancer Society. There's a lot of fun ones.
Bill and Kathy found a 60s vintage 16mm sound movie projector, which they use as the source for their backyard drive-in movies. Vintage films, vintage cars, and even a vintage guest who brought along one of the Depression-era films in which he starred. Jerry Schatz was only 4 when he became the youngest actor ever placed under contract by Paramount Studios, which changed his screen name to Jerry Tucker. He worked in 18 Our Gang comedies, including 1934's High Neighbor, in which Jerry played the stuck-up rich kid with the slick toy fire engine who refused to let Spanky and the gang climb aboard.
Hey, how about a ride? Nothing's doing.
Now 75 years young, Jerry and his wife Myra live in Copeg, Long Island, right next to the village of Amityville.
Oh, what a beautiful car. There you are.
When Jerry the rich kid gave a ride to the cutest girl on the block, Spanky and the gang built a homemade fire engine and challenged the rich kid to a race down a very steep hill without the benefit of computer-age filmmaking technology.
There were cables holding the fire engine and the other fire engine, but sure, we went right down that hill, absolutely.
And what's it like for you, so many years later, to be sitting in a 1925 Model T that rolled off the assembly line the same year you did, and watching this in a backyard?
Oh, I think it's great. There's nothing like watching an old movie with a pretty girl.
Neighbors and their kids who couldn't fit in the cars line up lawn chairs for the show. The president of the Amityville Historical Society is a regular.
Because I'm a friend of Billy's also, so he invites me over, but he also does the movies at the Historical Society once a month. Same thing, vintage movies.
Come Halloween, when they start up with the movies at the Amityville Historical Society, they're going to play The Mummy's Hand, and that's a really good old scary movie.
Too cold for a drive-in, but...
No, we could put a chimney out here and have it then as well.
You still do backyard movies?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Even in the winter?
Not the dead of winter,
yeah.
but yeah.
In the hot tub, we can watch it.
Yeah, there you go. We could.
Bill and Kathy charge no admission for their backyard drive-in movies, but to prevent being overrun by nostalgic strangers, these shows are by invitation only. Bob O'Brien, Fox 5 News.
A lot of good memories. Hey, the Bronx Zoo saved some land.